Richard Jack Smith of Real Talk Movie Reviews. 2021 is getting off to a cracking start. I've already given George Callis' score for The Last Warrior Root of Evil my highest rating. I might do the same for Tom and Jerry by Christopher Lennertz. Now, a little bit of background on this composer. I was highly impressed by his work with Timothy Wynn on the Punisher game score, probably my favourite of that decade. He also worked with Alan Menken on Sausage Party, which, apart from anything else, was a hilarious movie which I thoroughly enjoyed. Haven't laughed that hard in years. He worked also on the Quantum of Solace video game and many others. With Tom and Jerry, would one describe it as a Mickey Mouse kind of score? Maybe in terms of the romantic moments, Tom in disguise. But otherwise, it's a very cool score. Check out Kayla's Tour, that's super cool track. There's a mix of funk, rock and roll, jazz, as well as the orchestral fireworks here. Lennertz has clearly put a great deal of thought behind this. Does he follow exactly what is in the movie? Not necessarily. This score can have a life outside of the movie. It doesn't have to rigidly follow like some sort of John Powell soundtrack, you know, where it has to follow to the beat everything that's happening. Lennertz is a lot more liberated in his style and in his musical constructions as a result. I had a splendid time with Tom and Jerry. There's an endearing quality to this score which just became absolutely irresistible. From one cue to the next, he doesn't fall into the trap of having a soundtrack which splits off into 20 different personalities, unlike Tom Holkenborg in recent times, whose work on Scoob and Sonic the Hedgehog really kind of felt all over the place and could have related to anything, and it became, in addition to being, you know, this branch of just too many themes, didn't hold together. That's not the case with Tom and Jerry. I grew up watching these guys in the cartoons, always had great fun, and Lennertz's work is kind of, I would say, in addition to what the legacy of those cartoons was. He doesn't necessarily follow the strict traditional orchestrations that you would have heard in any of those cartoons. Like I say, he brings a lot of new elements into this. I mean, there are familiar ones as well. I mean, a lot of stuff that we've heard a gazillion times before. But as I say, there's just a charm and an endearing quality to Tom and Jerry which he brings out, and he was able to manifest during the course of this nearly hour-long soundtrack a wealth of highlights, moments that are very exciting, others incredibly moving. I really had a great time with it. Now, to be honest, I was kind of on the fence once again of whether or not I should give this 4 stars or 5. Ultimately, I thought that there was enough of a lovable quality to this that just pushed it into that 5-star bracket. So it's 5 out of 5 stars. Lennertz is an exciting composer, and when he's able to apply himself directly and completely to a project, it's magical. I give Tom and Jerry, if you didn't already catch it, 5 out of 5 stars. Highly recommended. This is turning out to be a fantastic year. In April, another score is going to drop. I'm not going to say what it is, don't want to jinx it. And there's one for a documentary which I'm going to review in a week or so. And I cannot wait to see what 2021 is going to bring out and who's going to bring their A game to this. Because so far with George Callis and Christopher Lennertz, it's superb. For more film and soundtrack reviews, please visit Betty Jo Tucker's website, Real Talk Movie Reviews. On Facebook you can find my pages, Hip-Notic Movie Reviews and Hip-Notic Soundtrack Reviews. You can also find me on Twitter at mbeanfan101. I am Richard Jack Smith, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.